Borua Boye, I want to tell you something about yourself based on what I know from being a counselor. Most people, most people listen just enough to form an opinion, right? You're in a conversation, and 99% of the time, you're only taking in just enough information for you to be able to respond, for you to be able to react, for you to be able to rebut. Okay? And that's one thing when you're talking about a conversation between two individuals, right? The problem that it creates is that you end up with an overestimation of your opinion. You think too highly of your opinion. And I call it the Jerry Springer effect, right? The Maury Povich effect. You see 10 minutes of somebody's life, they tell you a particular angle of their story, and then you feel empowered and justified to stand up and speak as an authority about this person's life, about what they should do or what they're about, you know what I mean, who they are. And you've only listened to 10 minutes of their story. It's a distortion of your opinion and the value of your opinion. Then by extension, you have an overestimation of the value of other people's opinions too. And so now you've been conditioned to take in people's opinions as though it were authoritative. Okay? When it pertains to Orisha lifestyle, what I see is that a lot of people, too many people, take the opinions of others as authoritative law when it comes to Orisha lifestyle. So I sometimes will be online and a video will pop up, maybe on YouTube or on Facebook, and I'll see someone talking about Ifa or talking about Orisha. And as I watch it, 5-10 minutes in, it's like it's all nonsense, all baseless. They don't even reference Ifa. They don't even reference a verse of Ifa. They don't even allude to Ifa as the authoritative source. They don't even know where the word of Ifa, factors into the subject that they're discussing. Right? It's all opinion. And so what happens? People who talk loud, people who talk fast, people who maybe look, real good, easy to listen to, you're swayed and influenced by their opinion, even though that opinion is not undergirded or infused with any kind of authoritative information or data or knowledge at all. Okay? So the root of it is your over reliance upon your own opinion. You need to really get clear, without diminishing your own self, that your opinion isn't that important. It's not. Your opinion is not that valuable. It's not. Not when it comes to Ifa, not when it comes to tradition. Just like if we're talking about the upcoming Filipino elections. Philippines is having an election in 3 months. You live in Kansas, you live in Detroit, you live in Miami, you live in Oakland. Your opinion doesn't matter one bit to the Filipino elections. The candidates aren't listening to you. The lawmakers aren't listening to you. They're not going to form no public policy based on your opinion, no matter how loud you talk, no matter how fast you talk, no matter how animated you are, no matter how good you look when you say what you said. They don't care about what you're saying. It's irrelevant. So it is with Ifa. Your opinion doesn't matter. You need to be very, very clear about that. All right. And it's going to help you to be more discerning. When you start listening to different messages and you start taking in information from different sectors of the society, people who are purporting to be teachers or people who are trying to give you some kind of expert, insights on one subject or another, you're going to be able to discern much more quickly if you're willing to subjugate and restrain your belief in opinion. Opinion isn't that valuable. It's not that powerful. Okay? And this is why I'm really, really urging people relentlessly get educated, get trained. There's no reason for you to be depending on people's opinions when you can get educated. You can get trained. There are reliable sources of information wherein you can check and you can double check everything that's being said, and you can start to really have a proper evaluation of what's valid and what's imaginary. Okay? But if your interest is only to carry out your spiritual practice, just like you carry out, conversations on the bus, you just listen just enough for you to react. You getting just enough information to form an opinion. If that's what kind of a devotee you want to be, you want to hear just enough information for you to say, oh, this is my opinion of Oshun. Oh, this is my opinion of Shango. Oh, this is my opinion of Abatala. If that's all you want, well, then that's all you're going to get. 5 years from now, that's all you're going to have. 10 years from now, that'll be all you have. And I'm going to take a step further. The overwhelming majority of your peers, you start looking around, that's what they have. They have a spiritual tradition or a spiritual practice is based on imagination. They're not progressing and developing and maturing in their spiritual walk because they're not being properly trained. They're not cultivating their practice based on true principles and the fundamental understanding of what the tradition is all about and what the tradition is meant to help you accomplish. Right? It's not meant to facilitate greater and greater levels of imagination. Your life is supposed to be transformed. Your perspective is supposed to be transformed. The way you exist in the world is supposed to be transformed as a result of your involvement in Orisha lifestyle. Okay? This is based upon our understanding that people are here to help bring about the good condition. Our mission, we were sent here by Olodumare to help bring about the good condition. If you only know one thing, you need to know that the Holy Odu Irosun Iwori says that you are Eniyan. You are a human being. And human being is sent into the world. Human being, Eniyan means chosen one. It means that you are chosen by Olodumare to help bring about the good condition, right? And the good condition is whereby we will balance heaven and earth. We will create harmony and equilibrium between the heavenly realm and the earthly realm. And we accomplish that by being altruistic, by being service-oriented, by being helpful to the needy, by banishing knowledge, by eradicating fear, by eliminating all threats. We do this by making the proper sacrifice to govern the world properly. These are all of the attributes and characteristics of a fully functioning Eniyan, a human being, who is in alignment with the mission that Olodumare has given to us. But you need to figure out how you are going to specifically acquire the necessary skills and information to carry out those different tasks from where you're sitting right here, right now. And it has absolutely nothing to do with your opinion or the opinion of other people. You need to get trained so that you can carry out your mission. Just like a lawyer is trained, and a dentist is trained, and a truck driver is trained, and an educator, a teacher is trained. Everybody in their specific disciplines gets the kind of training that they need in order to elevate their skill. You are no different. Okay? So get serious about your divine mission. Get serious about your spiritual vision. Don't leave it at the level of barbershop conversation or beauty salon opinions. Get specific training and elevate your practice to the next level. Aboru aboye, aboshishe.